Let's do a little recap on the order of sharps. They have to be in this order: F, C, G, D, A, E, and B. And it's good to have some sort of phrase to use so you can recall the order of sharps. And there's a couple of reasons for this. I like to use Freddie catches Giselle dancing and ends boogie. One of the reasons that I like to insist upon having a phrase is that if you can recall the order of sharps, you never have to memorize what key or scale, what's the key signature of each of them. For example, like if I look at, let's say I see an F sharp here, if I go up a half step from F sharp, that gives me a G, and that tells me that that's the key of G, and it has an F sharp, and that's it. Let's move on to the next one. A half step above C sharp is D, the note D, so the key of D has an F sharp and a C sharp. And this keeps moving on all the way down the line. So let's go to G sharp. Half step above G sharp is A, and A has, the key of A or the scale of A has 3 sharps, F, C, and G. And again, half step above D sharp is E, so the key of E major is going to have 4 sharps in this order. And then if we go a half step above A major, we have, A sharp, we have a B. So the scale or key of B major has 5 sharps, F, C, G, D, and A. The only thing that's not sharp in the key of B major is E sharp and B sharp. Then, of course, again, E sharp, we go up half step, we have F sharp. So F sharp major scale, everything's sharp except for B. And then C sharp major, we can see that everything would be sharp. Now let's work backwards. If someone said, what does the key of B major has? Well, you go half step below B, and we have A sharp, and we know it would have 5 sharps. And that's as simple as that. As a review, I'm going to construct E major scale using accidentals. First of all, we start on tonic E, and then we're going to go here, and what we need is a whole step above E, and a whole step above E is F sharp, and then we need another whole step, which is G sharp, and that's followed by a half step, which is A. Then we need to join the tetrachord, so we need a whole step, and that's going to be B, and then we have now the B tetrachord, so we start again the tetrachord, so a tetrachord above B is C sharp, and then we need a whole step above C sharp, which is D sharp, and then we need our half step above D sharp, which is E, and we have our E major scale. So let's play through it. And there we have E major scale with accidentals. Now we're going to go over E major scale with its key signature. To review, we want to find the key signature for E major, so we take a half step below E, and it's D sharp. So we say the order of sharps up to D, which is Freddie catches Giselle dancing, stop. We know it has 4 sharps, put that in the key signature. Then all we have to do is put the notes from E to E on the scale. And because we have the notes here, they're going to create the whole steps and half steps we need. We don't have to do anything else. It takes care of it. The whole steps and half steps will create the tetrachords that we need to create the scale of E major. So let's play through it. E, we have a whole step because we have F is sharp in the key signature. We have another whole step because G is sharp in the key signature. Now we need the half step, which is A. Now we need the joining whole step, which is B. Whole step above B is C sharp, which is in the key signature again. Another whole step is D sharp, and a half step above D sharp is E. This applies to all the major scales. Once we use our key signature, it takes care of our tetrachords. So an easy way to write major scales using key signatures is to get your key signature in and then just put your notes in from tonic to tonic. The next section, we will go over the 7 major flat keys or scales and their key signatures.